Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the question, should Thai immigration specifically think about creating an immigration court? So for those who are unaware, I do a lot of U.S. immigration. I also engage in a lot of comparative law, and I end up engaging in comparative bureaucracies, if you will, when I look at Thai immigration versus U.S. immigration, the way things work there. Thailand does have an appellate system, albeit not an overly complex one that's associated with appealing, for example, findings of rescission of a visa, but it's pretty truncated and it's pretty opaque too. We've dealt with it from time to time when you have to deal with the commission that deals with matters pertaining to immigrants, especially those who have already been admitted and allow lawful presence in Thailand. You know, at times, though, that lawful presence can be canceled. And yes, there is due process. There is sort of an appeals process associated with it. Oftentimes, it doesn't really do much in terms of changing outcome, but it is possible to engage in sort of an appeal of a finding that one's status is going to be revoked. The issue, though, posed by this video, or sort of the question posed, is should Thailand set up something akin to the immigration courts? And I'm comparing this to the U.S. system. The United States has an immigration court system now. To be clear, the operative rules which sort of undergird that court are wholly different than the rules which govern standard courts in the United States of America. Most notably, they're not what's called Article III courts. They operate solely under the executive power. And as a result, they have far different powers. Their powers are far more sweeping. They have a great deal more discretion when it comes to issues pertaining to foreigners. But that said, there is an adjudication process. There's even a body of law, U.S. immigration law, that goes along with that. And you have an appellate section, the Bureau of Immigration Appeals, etc., that deals with things associated with deportation, things associated with inadmissibility, what we would call blacklisting in Thailand, where people can't get back in. There is a mechanism in many cases where one can request a waiver of a prior finding of inadmissibility in an American context. And the question posed by this video is, should Thailand have something similar? I definitely think it's something to look at. I was actually talking to a friend of mine who's also an American immigration attorney the other day, and we were kind of having that conversation. Should Thailand have something like that? Now, I'm not saying Thailand needs to copy the US or any other country for that matter, but long story short is we've seen a major change with respect to the consequences of having problems with Thai immigration in roughly the past 7 or 8 years, most notably the creation of the blacklist and also basically the blacklisting of a number of people, which has resulted in their inadmissibility to Thailand, their inability to be readmitted to Thailand. And in some cases, there's at least an argument to be made that some sort of appeal should be possible, or at least some sort of process for obtaining a waiver to come back into Thailand after a prior blacklisting. Now, whether or not we'll actually see this, I don't know, but I don't think it's a terrible idea for immigration officials here in Thailand to maybe look at the possibility of something akin to an immigration court.